Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I would like you to think of me not as Carly Waddell, the girl who constantly got rejected on The Bachelor until she found love and then that didn't also work out. I would like you to think of me as Carly Waddell, love guru, who will be answering your tough relationship questions with probably terrible advice. Don't worry guys, I got you. So I asked my friends over at Instagram, what relationship questions do you have for me that I can give you amazing advice on? Here are some of those questions. Number 1, is love at first sight real? You know, I'd have to say that I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe in lust at first sight, sort of. I'm gonna start talking about by myself now instead of like that voice because that's gonna be really exhausting. Okay, so I had one person. Obviously it was not Evan. I had one person that I remember very distinctly meeting this person. And I remember walking into the room because it was a friend of a friend and they were like, hey, we're meeting my friend. I was like, okay. So we walked in and I remember seeing this person and like, I felt like it took my breath away. Like, and it wasn't because he was the most handsome person or anything. It was like, because, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I do know that we had some type of connection and he had it too, but it wasn't love because it never actually went anywhere but just like years after years after years of like bad timing. But it wasn't love at first sight. It was almost like, I don't know, it was something. Do I believe in love at first sight? I don't know. I don't really know. I know that my dad saw my mom and said, I'm gonna marry that girl. And like, look, they're doing great. They're still together. It's been 40 something years. But I don't know that I believe in love at first sight. Is it weird to buy a guy flowers? I wouldn't. If I was gonna buy a guy, I mean, I'm a pretty good gifter and I like the personalized gifts for guys. And then if you don't wanna like go big, just go get them their favorite snacks. Like candy or like their favorite queso from the Mexican food restaurant you know they like. You know, like just little things I think are really meaningful. And when a guy knows like, oh, she really did think about that, I think that's a big deal. Maybe that's a girl thing. Great advice, Carly. Love guru. Do I believe in soulmates, one true love? This is coming from a place of where I'm at in life right now. I think that there's a lot of people out there that can work with a lot of different people. I think that there are the relationships that people do find one person and they're like, there was no one else in this world for me. But like, what about that person that was like walking around London? Like, you don't know that person. What about that person that was like in Russia? You don't know. So no, I think there are multiple people that could love you in a miraculous, amazing way. And I think that you could also feel the same about multiple people, I think. Okay, what qualities do you need in yourself to be able to find love with someone else? Okay, this is actually, I feel like, really huge. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself first. Like, I understand putting other people first at various times in your life. Sometimes, like, somebody's really going through something, and they really do have to be the first person that you think about. But for the most part, you have to, like, love yourself first and give yourself enough love and attention and compassion and awareness to be able to like find your own happiness and not seek it through other people. Because I think when you love yourself, you end up exuding this like peace and love and confidence. And I feel like that's what also draws people in. I don't know the best techniques to like try to love yourself the most. But I do know that like I find happiness in like little things and gratitude, and those make me really happy, and then those kind of give me like little boosts of confidence during the day. I do feel like even when you're going through the bad stuff, like my life is really not easy right now, but I actually am really happy, and that comes from me. Like that's not coming from anybody else. That's coming from my own love for myself. I'm doing that. You know what I mean? So I think once you love yourself, I think that love kind of like attracts love. See what I'm saying there? Okay, when do you love yourself most? I love myself most probably when I'm creating, when I'm like writing songs and I write something that I'm like, that was so good. Like that, I really love myself right then. Or when I stand up for myself, and like sometimes I feel like it's really hard to stand up for yourself, but when you do and you're like, wow, I just did that. Like that was a really big deal. Okay, how do I deal with ending a 4-year relationship? Lots of love, just not my person. Oh gosh, that's so hard. I feel like communication. It's the biggest hurdle of like everything, I feel. Even in your friendships. You gotta be honest with this person and tell them exactly how you're feeling. But you also have to do it with like some type of compassion. Because like, let's say that person doesn't see it coming, or maybe they do, but they still need to know like what's true in your heart. You need to really like set out some quality time to have the real convo and be as honest as possible so they can also get closure, and maybe ask them, do you have any questions? Like I feel like one question they would probably say is, how long have you been feeling this? You need to have like answers to questions and let them ask those questions, because I feel like that person is, if they're taken off guard, you just don't want them to sit and like wonder like what they did or whatever, or be mad and hate you for like blindsiding them. Take the person, get some quality time, and just like really have a heart to heart. What is the best way to meet someone right now? Dude, we live in a weird world. It's a hard world. We actually did a episode on Mommy's Tell All with a dating coach. It was really interesting about virtual dating, which is funny because when we were having this conversation, I was married, so I just like wasn't even thinking about it. And now I'm like, oh my gosh. If you're comfortable with like virtual dating, I say just try it. Because the more dating you do, the better you're gonna get at it. The more people you meet, the closer you are to finding someone anyway. So if you're not putting yourself out there at all, you're never gonna find somebody. So I would say, tell the universe, I am ready to accept love. I am ready to find a person that will treat me with the respect and the love that I deserve. And then open that door and then say, come on in. And then just put yourself out there in every way. I mean, you never know. It could be the guy in the grocery store. It's just so weird. Or the girl in the grocery store that's like wearing a mask and you don't even know. But anyway, I say like open your heart for love, and then just try all these new dating outlets that there are. Obviously, in person is not going to happen for a lot of people for a while, but I mean, everybody's on Zoom right now. And also, like, virtual dating's cool because like you can set up your lighting really good, and you can like fix your makeup, and you don't have to, you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna drink a glass of wine, and just like press a button and like, oh hi, and then if you like hate them, you can just like press off the button. You don't have any of these awkward like, hey, like I gotta go, or you know, whatever. Like that's not, you don't have to feel like obligated to sit at a table and finish dinner. That's great. Okay, how to afford Valentine's Day? Oh my gosh, make a card. Like, go pick flowers from your yard. Go put a sticky note on the mirror of the person you love that says, you are the best. I feel like you do not have to do a lot to impress that person that you love. You just need to like exude love for that person. You need to do this every day, but on Valentine's Day especially, I mean, I used to make boxes and I would just put like cute little sayings, or you could even do like, you get one free massage. Like every day you could take a thing out and they're like compliments, or I get to make you breakfast. Like those things don't cost any money. Do things like that. That's what people remember anyway. They're not gonna remember like that time that you bought them like chocolates from the grocery store. They're gonna remember that time that you made them something and put thought and effort into it. Do I believe in second chances? Absolutely. I believe in second chances when behind the second chance is like a person actually wanting to change and saying, I messed up. I'm willing to do anything possible to help this situation. I believe in those second chances. I don't believe in second chances that are like half-assed second chances that are like, I'm in 35%. No, you're in 100%, or you're out 100%. Those are the second chances I believe in. Long distance advice, that's so hard. Long distance is so hard. Luckily, we live in Zoom world now. So one of my cruise ships, I dated this Russian guy. And for a while we were on like different sides of the world, but we still would like, you know, send a cute message or something. The world will open it up again. Life changes in so many ways too. You don't know where you're gonna be like next year, you know, I mean, who knows? You could be sitting next to that person, and long distance is also about a lot of compromises. So be willing to compromise and be willing to find time when you can to see each other, and have that time be like absolute quality time. Like turn off the phones, turn off the everything, and take that time that you have and make it like the best time ever. And even, you know what, do that too when you're Zooming or whatever, because those are the times that actually really matter. The little text messages are really, like, they make your heart happy, but like the times they actually can see each other is like huge. How am I celebrating Valentine's? Like this. I'm not. But my mom usually stays over every Sunday. I think it's a Sunday, so my mom might be here. That'll be fun. Maybe my dad could come over and eat dinner too. But yeah, just me and the kids, man. But honestly, like I said, like the only thing I mourn about the loss of Valentine's Day is like I really liked the nice dinners, like the fancy dinners with like the steaks and like the glasses of wine, like out. But like who's doing that anyway? Nobody. So it's like actually the perfect Valentine's Day for me to like not be able to do that anyway. So high five 2021. You're doing your job. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 more. How do you know it's really over and you have to start over? Oh gosh. Honestly, I like wish I had the answer to this one. I heard something on this Oprah podcast the other day. This person said, you know when you're in the wrong relationship when you're compromising too much of yourself. And I know that compromises happen, but when you're compromising, like your inner being is like compromising every single thing that you believe in. So if you feel that way, I would say it's over. If somebody's telling you it's over, there's like nothing you can do about that. You know, I mean, it takes 2 people to be in a relationship. So if someone says like, I don't want to be with you, there's like no, you can't change that person's mind. This is things that I realize in life now. You can't change somebody's mind. So you just have to be like, okay, this is the fact. And I just, now I'm on this path. Now I'm over here. And you just have to move on. It's sad. It's really sad. When relationships are over, it's really sad. But there's a lot of growth that happens in that. There's a lot of like understanding that happens in that, like way later. And there's a lot of new opportunities that happen after that. Like maybe that person you were with, like that person really wasn't your person. So your person is out there. Like, or your people. I said earlier, there's not just one person. There's people out there that like will fight for you and will love you and you'll be so happy with. And I know it's hard to see that when you're in it. And it's ending. I get that. I so get that. But then like comes this day where like the light comes on and you're like, oh my gosh, okay. Like I'm gonna be okay. One day someone's gonna walk up to me and I'm gonna get excited again. Hold on to that. My biggest red flags in dating. This is my last one. Okay, this is another Oprah thing. I am really bad at seeing red flags. I think I see them and then I make excuses for them. So I'm like, oh God, that's like really bad that happened. Well, that's okay. It's just because this. So when you see red flags, like make a mental note. And then if it happens again, like Maya Angelou says, someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. That person probably just is like that. If there's a red flag, don't like laser in and only see that like forever. Like give a person like a couple chances, but then if red flags keep popping up, I personally feel like stop making excuses for bad behavior because you're worth more than that bad behavior from that person. High five, self-love, yes, yes, yes. You guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. What did I call myself? Carly Waddell, Love Guru. Don't take my advice to heart. I have no idea what I'm talking about. These are just my opinions. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. You're great. Happy Valentine's Day. Love yourself. And love everybody else too. If you have a significant other, go give them a big hug right now. Even if it's a virtual hug, go give them one. Also, can you please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you like this video and tell me what other videos you would like me to do because I think this is kind of fun. Okay, bye.